Just hear me out, son. Was gushy in the tushy, baby.
Whoa. Hey, you tripping.
Hey, it's Pride Month, baby. Yeah,
so what that mean for you? What that looking like? It's June, it's Pride Month. What that mean for you?
It's Pride Month. So listen, I am going to really, assess the situation. I heard on a podcast last week, and it made sense that you don't know if you gay unless you try it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really know until you do something that's gay. So what I'm doing right now is smoking a hookah. Saucy Santana said like earlier this year. You remember? Do you remember?
I don't know who Saucy Santana is. Is that a man or a woman?
It's a gay man.
Okay.
But he said men should not be smoking no hookahs.
Amen. I agree with this nigga.
And so I'm because of what I heard on the podcast is that you don't really know if you gay unless you do some gay stuff. You just suspect I'm not gay. I don't like gay. I don't like, the doing things that gay people do. So I said, in order for me to know, let me do some stuff that gay people do. Smoking hookah is one. So we finna try the hookah.
I don't think that's the main thing I think smoking hookah is just an indicator. It ain't like you gay if you smoke hookah. It's just
man, I can't even smoke it right. So yeah. I might have an indicator. I might not.
You ain't sucking hard enough.
Oh, see?
Suck it like you mean it.
Like I mean.
Freak ass. Hey, but you gay here.
See? I got to see if I'm liking it. I don't know. I might
that nigga tripping.
I might like
this nigga here tripping, man.
I might like this new lifestyle.
You might like the new lifestyle?
Yeah.
I tell you what, though.
What?
You see a lot of gay women couples. They be miserable because even women can't stand women. But gay men couples that's married, them niggas be happy to the motherfucker. You might be on to something, nigga.
I can't even get the joint to smoke right. No, I do. I can do it. But we trying it out though today. You see, we dibbling and dabbling. You dibbling and dabbling.
Nah, we. I'm talking about we, nigga. You speaking French again. And you. Fuck you talking about we. Nigga, I'm hetero. It's all good though. Do your thing.
Yeah, man. So we back with another episode. Baby, just hear me out.
You got to tell the people because that ain't what really started you to do it. It was what happened with the
okay.
About tell me what you posted and then what the girl said.
One day last week also I posted because I've been doing my mean thing. I'm trying to get my Instagram account, my social media account, because the whole point of it is I'm trying to get more followers on social media so then I can direct them to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Direct them to the YouTube, and we can get podcasts and YouTube money because podcast is really how I would like to make my living for the rest of the days of my life. Not that I won't work at the movie still or drive, I still do that, but my passion is podcasting. My passion is self-care and it's self-care. So anyhow, growing my Instagram page. I'm trying to be funny and tell jokes and stuff, be more funny, attract people. So last week I did a meme about macaroons because I was trying to make some macaroons at the house because I like macaroons. And my wife had told me that macaroons is they're pretty hard or difficult to make, right? And so she works at a bakery. And so we her and her boss lady, they'll make macaroons for different functions and stuff. And so she had been bringing some home lately, but I wasn't able to get none of them because they were for my daughter they were for my parents who came into town for my daughter's graduation, and then some I think were for my daughter. And so I've been seeing a lot of macaroons, and I've been like, you know what, I want some macaroons. And I could go out and buy some, but because Denise also said macaroons was hard to make, I was like, it can't be that hard. You could do anything off of YouTube. So I did the YouTube, I made the macaroons, bro. They came out like garbage. They wasn't hard. They not easy to make.
Okay.
It's certain things about it that has to be perfect and on point about the mixtures, about the temperatures, and about certain things, when you mixing it up, you have to mix it up for a certain amount of time and you can't over mix it or under mix it, and you got to mix it up just right. And so all that said, they came out terrible. And so then I said, oh, you know what? I'm going to do a meme about these macaroons being terrible. So I made the meme, and in the meme I said, you know what, man? I hate macaroons. Macaroons is gay. Right. And so then one of the people watching, a friend, a coworker, basically came underneath the comments and she said, Donald, don't use gay as a derogatory comment. And that kind of rubbed me wrong. I was in my feelings for about a day or two about it. But
in your feelings that you said it, or in your feelings that she corrected you? In
my feelings that she corrected me, because in my mind, you my age. You know where I was coming from. You knew I didn't mean it in no, malicious type way. It was a joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm fat. So if people say, hey, fat boy, get out the way, fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm fat. So that is what it is. If you gay, you gay. How else are you going to be determined to be gay? You know what I'm saying? And so I used it as a joke. Okay. And so she came at me like, don't say that as it's bad. But I'm like, but come on, you know what we grew up at. You my age. You know what I'm saying? She's my age or close to my age. So you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know that's just a joke. That's how we joked back then. So I was a little bit in my feelings.
And then you decided that.
Yeah, because now, so you matter of fact, you could call, yes, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So then you called me and you was like, fuck this motherfucker. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm finna be gay for a week or whatever. A gay in the life. That's what you call it. Not a day in the life, a gay in the life. A gay in the life.
Because so now what I'm doing is I'm putting myself through sensitivity training.
That's what you call it?
Yeah. So I can understand what it's like.
To be gay? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you smoking hookah. What else you going to do that is stereotypical or what would be considered to be?
I ordered me some Crocs. I did order some Crocs.
Crocs is not for gay people. Crocs is for poor people.
No, but somebody had posted online, and I think I don't know if I did a video on that one, but it's somebody tweeted that men wearing Crocs is gay. Somebody also tweeted going 50-50 with a woman is gay. If you don't pay all the bills, you gay.
Then I'm gay as hell then.
See, look at that. Told you we gay.
No, we ain't gay. Hey, to my gay is when you are interested. First of all, gay means to be happy.
Okay, and I'm happy, so I'm gay. Now I'm even more gay.
But if you want to dabble in the homosexual world, like that kind of gay.
I mean, I'm sucking on the hookah.
I guess it's making me uncomfortable. You keep going like that. And look at me in the eye. Don't look at when you suck on that hookah, nigga. Don't look me in the eyes. I'm getting uncomfortable. Just look away and some shit.
Oh man,
I'll just look away because you trip.
Look, I'm trying to get it. I can't pull.
So what you gonna do? You gonna go to Bulldogs or some shit?
I mean,
you gonna go to Swinging Richards?
If I had time, I might go by there and see what's happening.
That bitch closed, nigga.
Dang.
But there's a bunch of right. But there's a bunch of gay bars like what you call. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I won't look at you while I
look over there when you do that shit, dog. You tripping?
I don't even know.
But you gotta go to a gay bar or some shit and flirt with some men.
No. I got a friend I need to ask to come on for real. He a cool dude, no, definitely cool if he'll come on. He is exciting,
he
lively.
Older?
I want to say he older. I'm not sure. Let's go back to what we talked about in our first episode. He might be 50.
Yeah, we don't need no young gays.
And guess what his name is? Donald.
Oh, Donald.
Just like me.
He black?
Yeah. He in the film industry.
Donald sound like a white man name, but
it's Donaldo or it's either Donald or Donaldo. But he might be.
You're thinking of Geraldo.
On his Instagram, I think it says Donaldo.
Donald is such a white name, but I never met a white Donald. As weird as it is.
You met Trump.
I didn't meet him. That's my nigga though. Shout out DT.
DT.
That's my nigga, bro. He gotta come back, bro.
He gotta come back.
I know this is off subject. This ain't got shit to do with anything, but
it's all right. It's the podcast, baby.
Did you know? Speaking of, I guess things that are taboo or whatever. Somehow R. Kelly popped up on my fucking YouTube like suggested, and I just watched the whole concert that he did in Oakland. That shit was hard than a motherfucker. That nigga is the GOAT. Then I started doing more research. I knew he wrote a lot of stuff, but did you know he wrote You Are Not Alone for Michael Jackson?
No, I didn't know that.
That nigga wrote that. He wrote songs for Celine Dion. He wrote basically the whole Aaliyah album. He wrote shit for Mariah Carey, Jennifer Hudson, Whitney Houston, Britney. I probably already said Britney Spears, but the whole album for the movie Life, he had all those different artists for Casey and JoJo in that. He wrote all them songs. Like, I knew he was a fucking I knew the motherfucker was the GOAT. I fuck with him anyway, just the shit that he sing. But I didn't know that nigga's bag
catalog
was
deep.
I didn't know the nigga bag was like that. He wrote and produced all that shit.
Tank is the same way. Now I don't know if Tank wrote as much as
I don't know.
R. Kelly.
I don't know a lot of Tank songs that I like, so I don't really know about Tank's bag like that. He might be more a better writer than a performer to me. I don't really know Tank like that. I think he just had a concert not too long ago.
Did he?
I seen one of my homegirls on Instagram.
It was here?
It had to be here because she from here. We went to high school together. I'm assuming she still live here. She gotta still live here. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he just had a a concert recently, but I did not realize that nigga bag was that deep. Anyway, he's locked up in North Carolina, and I was looking up his visitation rights. I was like, that's what we need to do. We need to do a series of us like, all right, this is episode 1 on TikTok. Getting our ducks in a row to go visit R. Kelly. We should go visit that nigga. We should do a road trip, like rent a Sprinter van, sleep in the van, go visit my nigga, put some money on his books, nothing crazy, like a little 50 piece, $50 some shit, bring nigga some chicken wings, and then we come back to Atlanta. That shit'd be hard. R. Kelly, if you hearing this shit, I know you like 56 or 50 something years old. They talking about giving you like a 30 piece or some shit like that. You ain't supposed to get out till you 90, nigga. We gotta.
I'd be wondering though if celebrities and high profile people really be doing like hard time.
That nigga finna do hard time.
But but I'm saying now you might do hard time as far as lengthwise. You might do a lot of time, a long time, but is it a hard time? Meaning like are you in general? Yeah, are you in general population?
Yeah, T.I. was in general population. The nigga that got sickle cell that was in Mobb Deep. That nigga was in general population. They always put the black people in general population. I don't know if. I think not Oprah, but Martha Stewart was in general population, but it wasn't like no hard ass jail. She wasn't in there with like murderers and shit. That nigga in real jail, bro. That nigga in like
real jail,
real prison, not no play prison.
Dang it.
But I just said that to say like all week I'm just fucking with you. Gonna be gay for a week this week. I'm just gonna be fucking listening to R. Kelly. That's all I'm listening to.
Why?
R. Kelly, because I fuck with R. Kelly. Because
what they got to do with being gay?
It ain't got nothing to do with being. I said, you gonna be gay all week. I'm listening to R. Kelly all week. That nigga, so you know, and I was also thinking, I was like, bro, it's funny, but you know, he got that one song where he be like, he got songs about hotels. The nigga got one song called Zoo. He got songs for animals. The nigga got songs for Mexicans, Fiesta.
Oh yeah,
the nigga got a song for Jamaicans, Move Your Body Like a Snake, ma, like that. You don't know the one he got with Jamaica. He got that nigga got songs for every race.
I mean, that's good. That's good,
bro,
right?
The nigga really is that nigga, bro. He really
everything.
That nigga for real, bro.
And
then he also got gospel music. He got the song I Wish, which is kind of like a gospel song. I Believe I Can Fly.
I Believe I Can Fly.
Bro, the nigga really got a bag. Like that nigga. And somebody was like, if you could be one artist, who would you want to be? I had to pick R. Kelly minus the bullshit that he in. I'm talking about like if I had to pick like one artist, I would want to be R. Kelly. Far as the music, the shit that he produced, it'd either be him and a nigga wrote for Ron Isley, my favorite artist of all time. I love the Isley Brothers. It's like my favorite artist to listen to.
Yeah,
but
so if you could be one artist, that's who you would be.
It'd either be Ron Isley, the Isley Brothers.
What about Michael Jackson? Not Michael Jackson.
I wouldn't want to be Michael Jackson. I like his music, but that nigga like R. Kelly's just loved by black people like that. I ain't saying I know white people listen to R. Kelly, but black people crazy about R. Kelly. If you just want some peace, you just go somewhere where ain't no black people. Michael Jackson loved by aliens, little babies, whales. That nigga loved by everybody. He can't go nowhere. Like he too like. I don't want to be that famous. I want to be famous, but not that famous. I want to be like black famous.
Yeah,
just black people will come up to me where I can go somewhere like, you know, I can go somewhere like Spain or I don't fucking know, Iceland or some shit. And nobody know me, and I just, oh, he's just black. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't do that as Michael Jackson. It don't matter where you go. You up.
Yep.
I don't want to be that famous.
Yep. Nah, that's true. Yeah, I'd definitely be up all the time. Yeah, so, wait, what you did this weekend? What you did this week?
This week, I ain't do shit. I was, the baby was out of school. So this week, since she was out of school for a week, she kicked it with me every day, and that shit was a lot of fun. Monday through Friday, she was with me from like 9:30, 10 o'clock, all the way to about 4:30. I pooped out, bring it back to the crib, and let mama do her thing. But we, on Monday, I want to say we went to, we did a bunch of shit. We went to, what we do Monday? I don't know, but I bought a bunch of memberships to shit. So Monday, I think I want to say we went to the zoo, and I got a membership at the zoo. Mm-hmm. That was fun. Tuesday, I think we went to like the aquarium. Got a membership for the aquarium. That shit was cool as fuck. Wednesday, what we do Wednesday? We did something Wednesday. I forget. And then we went to the Wild Safari down in Pine Mountain, Georgia.
All right.
You ever been there?
Nope.
Where you can drive, you get in a bus.
Zoos.
It's like basically like a pet zoo. You drive through the fucking shit and all these fucking deer and all these fucking hooved animals from around the world, giraffes and shit. They come up and let you can feed them and shit, rhinos, and they got a lion and a tiger. There was a tornado that went through there like a couple weeks ago, and it opened up the tiger enclosure, and the tiger got out.
Yeah.
But he was only on the property, which I was like, that's crazy, because he could have fucked some shit up and ate some shit, but
yeah,
they're like, nah, he just got out and was chilling.
Yeah. Nah, I hate the zoo. I hate the zoo. I hate all settings like that, because it's just all of the animals are like right close to the whole thing stink.
It really don't smell that bad, to be honest with you. Like this place, I know it's weird to say, but it really didn't smell like that. The only thing we really smelled was the goats. Yeah. But the goats aren't in the Wild Safari because they're too small to be out there with the other animals. So the goats are in another enclosure. But shit, the zoo was what was stinking the worst. That damn elephant's dick was hard the whole time. Every time we went, because we went twice this week. Damn elephant motherfucker was on hard the whole time. I'm like, God damn, this nigga needs some ass.
Right.
That nigga struggling. Right. Shout out to the goddamn Atlanta Zoo. Get my nigga some. Nigga got blue balls. I gotta get my nigga fixed and some shit. Sheesh. That shit was fun. And then, yeah, we didn't shoot Saturday because I had to go up and get some. My girl's dad's moving out. He's got hip surgery coming up, and he's moving back in with his parents. So we went up to get some furniture from his house. We got a U-Haul trailer. Went up to Chattanooga, get some furniture, like a couple rocking chairs and a table, nothing major. And I was supposed to meet a dude on Facebook Marketplace and buy a canoe, but the dude flaked on me. So then I just went to Bass Pro Shop in Chattanooga and bought me a motherfucking.
You got your hopes up.
We got my hopes up because I was going to get the canoe.
And then made you mad. So then you were like, man, forget
fuck
that.
This nigga, right. Anyway. So I was going to get the canoe. And the only reason I was going to buy it from him is because the company, Ascend, they have a lifetime warranty on their stuff. So with some stuff, you have to buy directly from the shop in order to get the warranty. With Ascend, you can buy it from anybody. If something go wrong, you send it back to them. They send you a new one or they fix it, yada, yada, yada. So I bet. But the dude flaked, so I was like, fuck it, I'm finna go get me a canoe from Bass Pro Shop. I don't know if the camera can see, but it's my new you see that, bitch?
You could have sent it to me. Just send it to me. I'll put it.
It ain't that serious, nigga. I'm just excited because it's mine. But
I could put it in a video.
It ain't that serious, but
it ain't hard to do.
I know, but fuck it. I'm really happy. And the only problem, though, I just looked at the weather when he came to pick me up to do the podcast. It's supposed to rain every fucking day until Thursday.
But that's how shit go.
That's exactly how it go, bro.
As soon as you be excited about some shit, now you gotta wait.
Motherfucker gonna rain on my parade. But I got waterproof gear. I might just go out there
on the same day the period start. Now you can't even do nothing.
Can't even do nothing, right? And then they don't even want to fucking air.
Yeah.
Boring in hell. So yeah, I'll basically just be staring at it in my backyard, watching 1,000 YouTube videos.
But guess who don't have that problem though?
Who don't?
Gays.
Well, gays don't have that. What?
No period problems. Sir.
No, the men don't. The women do.
I'm not a woman, so I don't know.
But you can't speak for all gays though.
But that's lesbian. I always wonder that can you say? Do women say lesbian or gay?
They say gay. They don't just say lesbian. I feel like that's just too long. Lesbian.
That's true.
I'm a lesbian.
But if you don't want to run into those problems, then just be gay as a man. Boom. You never got to worry about periods.
That's true. But so I'm really excited to get on the water. I'm gonna buy baby Eva a little jacket, jacket.
Maybe because I'm smoking this hookah. That's why I'm getting all this knowledge about the gay life.
Yeah, this nigga making me mad uncomfortable. Yeah, I can't even look over here, bro. Anyway, you
can't even be from Atlanta for real, bro. Because that's Atlanta.
Nigga, the niggas in Atlanta that's gay, all the people that's in Atlanta that's gay is not from Atlanta. They from New York, California. That's what niggas do. They come to Atlanta to be the man. And it ain't just about gay people. Niggas move from their weak-ass town and bumfuck North Carolina, Virginia, Nebraska, wherever the fuck you from, North Dakota, and they come here buy a fake chain from Icebox Jewelry or some shit and think they the man. Nigga, you was lame there. You just lame here now with a chain.
Have you ever wanted to wear a chain?
I don't like jewelry. I
don't like jewelry either, but I thought about it.
I don't like jewelry. I don't like tattoos. I don't like none of that shit.
You got no tattoos?
I don't got no piercings, no tattoos.
I don't want no piercings, but I do got one tattoo. I want to get
I never listened to my dad.
Lose weight.
I never listened to my dad about anything, but that motherfucker was like, why do a man need a tattoo or earrings and shit like that? He told me, and this is when my daddy came home from prison. Maybe it's just me having an impressionable mind when I was young. My dad came home from prison when I was like 10 years old, and he was like, because I never was interested in that shit anyway, but my dad don't smoke or drink, or he don't have no tattoos, no piercings, or none of that.
He don't
funny
smoke
shit.
or drink. He's never did it?
No, never. No.
You said he was in the military?
No, he went to prison.
Oh, prison.
So when he came home, but he was like that before he went to prison. He was super like strict about that kind of, not strict. He just didn't. He was
Muslim?
No, not before that. He is a jail Muslim. He became Muslim in jail.
Oh, okay.
But he still don't eat pork.
Like Malcolm.
Something like that. But he was like, he told me, why the fuck do a man need to enhance his beauty? Why would a man want to enhance his beauty with tattoos and want to be seen and have earrings and shit?
That's
and
true.
I was like,
why should they shave or comb their hair?
Nigga shave
You know
because
what I'm
you
saying?
got a fucking job or some shit. You look presentable or something. But
Well, there you
unless
go.
you got a job where you ain't got to look presentable.
guess
You
that-
look like me and look like a fucking bum. But
I guess your dad's theory shot to hell then.
it ain't shot to hell. It's just, why would you try to enhance your beauty? Like,
By combing your hair or
that
shaving.
ain't enhancing. It's just taking care of it. If you
Oh, you know what? Somebody asked me that. Somebody asked me that a couple days ago about your hair.
like what I'm doing with it.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Like I comb it like maybe twice a year. When he's like right now, it's dreaded up. It's all matted. I don't know if the camera can see. It's locked up, so I'm gonna just probably. But the crazy part is, a lot of people like, I love your locks, your freeform locks, and I'm like, thank you. I guess I don't really.
You like it's just dampy. It's really just
Yeah.
nappy.
So my daddy said, no
Nah, I
man,
gotta
a
do
man
it
should
first.
enhance his beauty and do all that. That ain't manly. That ain't what men do.
Yeah.
And then my dad told me some shit. Like he was like, what kind of man can sit around and get a tattoo on his shin and deal with pain like that? Man can take pain like
That's
that.
exactly
he can
what I
take
got
a dick
mine.
in your ass.
God,
And so that's what my daddy
what?
said. My daddy used to say that all the time. I got friends that got.
I might be because I got the
friends.
tattoo on my ankle,
No, you don't.
on the ball of my ankle at that.
No, you don't.
I swear,
Let me see.
right there. I might be, bro.
Oh damn, yeah, you might been living this life. You just
Bro.
But my dad was like, if a man can take pain like that, tattoo on the back of his head or on his shins or some shit like that, that motherfucker can take a dick in his ass for 30 minutes. But that's just my opinion. And I never listen to my dad about anything. He usually wrong about everything, to be honest with you. He been wrong about most things, but
I can't wait till I
like,
get next
ugh.
to your daddy again. I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna be like, Jordan been talking about you want to get a tattoo.
okay. That nigga look at you
On
like
his
you
ankle.
crazy. He'll be like, and I'm telling you what he gonna say. I'm gonna tell you the exact words he gonna say. Ain't no gay children come from my loins. That's his favorite line. We ain't got no gays in my lineage.
Damn.
That's his favorite
All right.
line.
All right, let's change subject though. Let me ask
But
you this.
anyway,
though.
back to this Jackie
Speaking
O
of,
shirt.
actually, no. We gonna change subject, but we still gonna stay on ass. There was a guy, I don't know, because I heard a story, and they've been asking it on the other podcasts I've been listening to. I need to get the phones working so we could call people and ask them out of the blue. But the man shot somebody over eating a Hot Pocket. We might have talked about it last week. I don't know if we talked about it. Or maybe it
we
was
ain't
on my
talking
mind.
about it. I ain't had a Hot Pocket in a minute, but
You know what I'm
that
talking
broccoli
about?
and cheese motherfucker be in.
What would you? Okay, so what happened was somebody ate his Hot Pocket
At work?
and he was mad. Yep.
Is that
And
work?
so he shot. I don't know where it was at. I've been dragging. I suck. I should have had it all ready to go. But
But this ain't that
he
kind of
got
podcast.
mad and he shot him in the ass. So I'm asking you, because that's what they was asking, which is a valid question. Which is worse, biting into a hot pocket or getting shot in the ass? What would you rather?
I'd rather bite a Hot Pocket and just lose my taste, burn my tongue for like a week.
Boy, yeah, 'cause
Than
that's
get shot in
exactly
the ass and not be able to. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something about when you get shot in the ass. Son, you probably just can't sit on your ass. So now your ass, you just gotta have your ass out all the time. Just toot it up.
Yeah, but now you can't
You go
eat
to the
for a week.
hospital. You can still eat. You just can't taste shit. You can eat, nigga, or drink it. Ensure your mouth just burnt.
Yeah.
Now, I'm eating them hot pizza rolls like that. I'm gonna eat that motherfucker.
How you
I'm
was
gonna eat-
eating? Do it again. Gay.
That ain't gay.
You
nigga.
tried to
That's just
change it
called-
up. You tried to change it up.
That's how you eat pizza roll, nigga. This how you eat pizza. I ain't even want to do it, nigga. I ain't even representing you. A freak ass nigga. Fuck you, nigga. So fuck what you talking about. That's how you supposed to eat pizza. You're supposed to eat your food piping hot, nigga. If you a thug.
Nah,
if you real.
I'm with you on that because I got a bad problem with that.
I gotta eat my food.
Yes.
I'm talking about that shit. When I go to cookout,
Yeah.
I tell them people I want your hush puppies to burn my mouth.
Yeah.
That shit be melting the plastic. Like I want that shit to melt the styrofoam. I want my food hot.
I'm bad for that right there. Eat my food
Like my
hot.
shit dumb hot.
So
I'd
wait,
rather-
what's your favorite? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If he shot that man in the ass, that means he was thinking like, I don't want to kill this motherfucker. I just want to make him be in pain. But that ain't the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time he done did that. That motherfucker done ate his food like 20 times for a nigga to do that. Because you gotta think about it. He didn't go off the handle and just like bah, 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 bah.
Now
He shot the man in the ass where he know he wasn't gonna die. It wasn't gonna affect him because if you get shot in the ass, you know they just go through the meat, right? Yeah. And then your ass just get fucked up for like maybe you probably fucked up for like a month and a half, 2 months. Then you back to walking, doing regular shit. So that's probably the 20th time a nigga he don't probably put signs on his food like please don't eat my shit, please. And they probably was just like, man, fuck this nigga. This nigga always bringing some good shit. I'm gonna fuck his shit up. And the nigga just snapped, bro. So shout out to the nigga that shot him. Like I probably would have did the same thing.
Yeah.
God, I probably would have did the same thing. But that Hot Pocket too, because if you already eating Hot Pockets instead of like a home cooked meal at work, that mean you in them trenches anyway. You probably down bad anyway.
Have you ever hurt somebody or went after somebody for eating your food?
No.
So once I have, and when I was in elementary, I was in junior high school, and we were sitting next to the lunch line. Our table was next to the lunch line, and we had burgers and fries. You know how the line get backed up. And
where is this school?
In off Gresham.
Hey, I'm trying to catch the nigga. The nigga been watching First 48. The nigga lying. What's the name of the school you went to? Gresham Middle School?
Joseph E. Lowry Middle.
Oh, okay. You can't even lie.
Nah, I'm playing. I was in Westlake, and Westlake, big shout out to SPR Net Middle School. That's where I went. So anyhow, I was eating, and he was next, and he was coming through the line, and he stuck his hand in my plate and took some fries off my plate while he was walking by. Man, he ain't know me. But I got up. That's when the Karate Kid was out. But I got in that swan kick. The swan stance and kicked him in his face.
Your leg got that high?
Yeah.
And what happened to his face?
I'm not high. I'm not high as a person, so my leg didn't have to get high.
But his face might have been high is what I'm saying.
No. The rest of the students have yet to surpass me at that age. I was still right there with them. Okay. It went to high school that they started passing me.
Right. And he was like, damn, I ain't growing. Don't look at me doing that shit, man. So anyway, you kicked this man in his face. What your parents say?
They didn't know.
Oh, they ain't even.
Nah, back then, I want to say back then, we didn't get sent home. We didn't, I wouldn't really know. I wasn't always fighting. But I don't ever remember getting sent home for fighting. I remember maybe in school suspension once, and we'd had to go to the principal's office. They were still paddling in, so I probably got paddled.
Nigga said paddle. So you been getting spanked.
Yeah.
You been gay. Louisiana turned them out.
It's Pride Month, baby.
Nigga Pride Month, nigga. Ooh,
yes, sir.
Again.
Yes.
Don't do that.
What you mean?
Hey, bro, don't be doing that. Hey, bro. Cause now that's cultural appropriation. Now you trying to appropriate these folk culture. That's what that is, bro. You cultural appropriate. You ain't even gay, but you still in gay shit. You try to talk like them, smoke hookah, get spanked, get ankle tattoos, bro. You not gay, bro. If you gonna do it, nigga, you cripping in the blood neighborhood, nigga.
I'm appropriating.
Yeah, you appropriating gay culture, my nigga.
Oh my god.
Well, listen,
man, but no.
Anyway, on to the next subject. You is appropriate.
This is sensitivity training.
No,
I'm embracing the life.
You ain't gotta act like that to be sensitive. That's like if a cop. That's like if a cop just known for beating up black people, and then he's like, "I'm taking sensitivity training." Then he just walk in with his pants sagging, like, "What's up, nigga?" You be like, "Whoa, nigga, that ain't training. Okay, you doing too much."
I'm trying to identify. It's self-awareness. How about that?
Bro, you can use all these words, bro. What you doing is cultural appropriation.
I'm trying to.
That's why you laugh when I said it, because you know you're like, damn, that nigga right. Stop, bro. Just stop.
No, I laugh because that was a good application. Because that definitely what it seems like. I'm appropriate.
It's not what it seems like. It is what it is, bro. Just leave them folks alone, bro.
I'm not messing. I might be one of them folks.
Bro, leave the gay people alone, bro. Them niggas doing their thing.
It's hitting. I'm gonna tell you that.
Okay, well, as long as it's hitting over there. Anyway, on to the next subject about this Jackie O thing. So Jackie O is the mother. I don't like the term baby mama, because baby mama is like when you ain't with the person. I'm gonna say the mother of DC Young Fly's children.
Yeah.
And apparently, I think they got 3 kids. I think they got 3 children.
Yep.
It seemed like they was having a good relationship. Everything was working out. And I think she had surgery. She got some type of surgery, like a mommy makeover type deal.
Yeah.
And she had a heart attack and passed away.
Yeah, and, man, that's sad, bro. It's real sad, man.
It's ugly, man, and it's crazy because shit always happening to good people. I feel like I don't know about her. She was a good person. Like she had to be if DC was dealing with her, but
yeah,
she seemed like a sweet lady. If DC was kind of messing with her, he from Atlanta, so
yeah. So what's getting me though is I don't really, I hate that people. I was having a discussion or a disagreement with someone, and they were saying how they thought it was dumb that she was doing it. Getting she was getting BBL or whatever she was. She was getting cosmetic surgery when she had kids because it's a risky surgery. You know, you could die and you're gonna be going away from your kids. And it was kind of they was painting it almost as if it was selfish for her to do it. And they thought it was dumb. It was a stupid move. But then that same person also thinks that nobody really should do it. But I think that self-care is important, and if that's what you feel like you need to get, then I'm definitely 100% in support of you getting whatever. Because right now, you know, BBLs is making is making headlines for this reason because of the problems that it's causing, and just for the problems that it's causing. But I think if you feel like that's what you need for self-care, then you should do it, even if it is a risk, because that's what you decide. That's what you decide. Now, if you're doing it for, you know, you should take the time to think about whether you're doing it for. The reason you're doing it is good, as far as you're concerned. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. But
let's see. I know it came out all kind of wrong. Let's see if I can repeat it again in a better way and quicker this time. If I think that I hope that would happen with Jackie O, unfortunately, is a cause for concern to those thinking about getting BBLs. That you would pause to make sure you really want it, because of the risks involved. But once you determine that that's what you want and that's a good reason, then I'm saying, yes, you should definitely go get it done. If that's what you want, if that's what's going to make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too many people say, oh, you shouldn't do it. But I think it's, if that's what you want to do, that's self-care. And that's where I'm at in my life right now as far as self-care and doing what I think is going to make me happier. And if that's going to make you happy, then I think that you should do it.
I think it's unnecessary if you're going to do all that. It's different if you looked a certain way before you had that. All it takes is about 6-7 months in the gym. I mean, it ain't like she a working person that work every day. I mean, having kids is a job. That's fucking work. 3 kids is a lot of fucking work. However, if you had a like snatched ass body and you look good beforehand, just fucking work out. You ain't got to go underneath the knife. Now certain things just change after a baby. Like, your breast might sag at the breastfeeding or some shit. Okay, cool. You need a breast reduction or some shit. Your shit heavy.
Or lift. That's cosmetic.
Get them lifted.
But
that's how they
cosmetic.
look. But I'm saying that's how they looked before the baby. Not everybody's the same. Like, what you call it? I think she looks phenomenal after having a baby. She had a couple babies. She's fucking tight. Iman Shumper's baby mama.
Oh yeah, Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor's body is fucking snatched. Beautiful, beautiful body, and she just got in the gym, did her thing, and just worked hard to get it done. Like, just go back to the gym. If you was snatched and look good beforehand, just do that. But for your breasts to be sagging, or I get that. Get them things snatched back up, stapled up, take the little extra skin. Or for like people that are really, really fat and lose a lot of weight and you want that loose skin gone, cool. You earned it. But just to be like, oh, I eat like shit. I don't want to work out.
Well, so what about me? You know I work out. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go get it. I'll go get it if I could.
You'll lose weight. You just can't stop eating. I don't know why you can't see that. Your problem is not the gym. Your problem is diet. You work out. You work out just fine. And you're better than most people, because most people need to be motivated to do stuff. You're very something that's better than motivation is you're consistent and got discipline to keep doing it. If you had discipline with your diet, you'd be the baddest motherfucker. You have a 6-pack in like less than a year, like 9-10 months.
My diet, bro, that's so boring, though, man.
No, but I understand. But if
nobody wants to be your friends with somebody.
But you know what? All it take, I'm just saying that ain't true. All it take is like, all it take is for you to train your taste buds for 2 months, just the same way you train your body. If you train your taste buds to like certain foods for 2 months, you just eat bitter things and sour things and savory things and not sweet things and shit. You'll be good. But you training yourself to be gay?
Sheesh.
Fuck you talking about? You training yourself to be gay? train yourself to like goddamn kimchi and fucking.
Lord. And you know what? You're right. Because the first time I lost it all, that is what I did. Train myself to like.
Know what I'm saying, bro? You don't have a problem.
Ass food,
but it don't have to be boring, bro. Just the same way you tried to make a macaroon, you was enthusiastic about making a macaroon, when she told you it was hard. You liked it because it's a fucking bullshit food. It's sweet and tasty, and it's fat people food.
I already tried to make good stuff though, and then I can, but then it's a balance, right? Because you can only still make it so good.
I'm saying, bro, if you get that air fryer and you just weigh out,
I got an air fryer.
I understand, but just get.
Come on, just lose weight with me then.
I can lose weight. It ain't nothing. I'm about to get the Peloton. When I get the Peloton, I'm dropping this shit. This shit coming off fast. I'm dead ass serious. When I bought a Peloton,
the bike or the treadmill?
You gonna get
bike. The bike.
I'm gonna get the bike, and then I'm gonna do the diet. My thing is, I like to do everything at once. Like I like to just jump in cold turkey. I don't. But once I get the Peloton, nigga, it's on. Nigga, this shit coming off. I'm gonna lose it quick. I ain't trying to get skinny. Like I don't have no goals. I just want to lose like 30 pounds and keep the 30 pounds off. Simply for basketball. Like, that's it. I just want to lose 30 pounds. Huh?
When you going to get the Peloton?
In a couple of months. Probably when we go back to work, something like that. I'll spend the money and just get me one. I could buy one used off Facebook Marketplace for like $600-$700.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
I'm going to do that. I'm finna lose some weight anyway. I'm finna be in this goddamn kayak going up and down the river a little bit. I probably ain't going to lose nothing but like maybe like 7-8 pounds, but I'm going to be happy. That's my self-care. I just like being outside, being with the fishes, being with the ducks, being with my little baby. But Jackie, I'm sorry to hear that, but I just feel like you don't hear about a lot of men doing that shit because I don't know. I just feel like men are more content with the way we look, and then we understand if we want to change something. They getting abs now. They getting abs. Yeah, but and they getting asses. But it's not even close to men getting the hair loss replacement in Turkey, getting their hair redone, and motherfuckers getting abs and shit is not nearly the majority of the fraction. Not even close. I would say it's only like 1/8 of the people that are getting cosmetic surgery. We know it's mostly women getting shit like that. I think the shit's lame. You just look the way you look. Motherfucker just need to accept you. If you want to get your titties redone because you breastfeed,
that part too.
If you want to get your titties done because you breastfeed and they don't look the same, get them done. Some shit like that. But y'all doing too much.
Nah, I disagree.
I disagree. Doing too much. And
I don't think you're doing too much. If you got a good reason for wanting to do it, if
not good enough, you'll make a good enough reason if you really want to. People got good enough reason for smoking crack. Bro, I need this shit because I'm stressed out. My mama passed. Nigga, you ain't got to make excuses for shit. I'm not finna give you no reason to make excuses for shit. It ain't good for you. You know the risk. It ain't healthy. It's not necessary.
Right, but there's a lot of things. I mean, everything can be done. That's a broad brush that you're painting with.
Oh, I'm not.
Because I think that you can. You should be able to. If you want to go get your body done, you should be able to.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I don't think it's wrong. I think you might.
It's legal. It's stupid.
Right.
It's just almost. I think it's weird. Like when these guys like are bodybuilders and they're huge and they keep taking steroids, knowing they can fuck their heart up, and they eating like 20 pounds of food a day, and they feel they have body dysmorphia. They think they're small.
Right.
Some people that are anorexic and just won't eat, they'll eat some food and throw it up. They think at 100 pounds, they're 6'6", 100 pounds, soaking wet, get knocked over by the breeze, weak as fuck, and they're like, I'm fat. It's the same thing as body dysmorphia. If you don't like,
well, so the same thing will be with bodybuilders too, though, because they definitely are unhealthy. To get the bodies that they got to get on stage with is unhealthy.
Oh, okay. I literally just said that.
Okay.
Damn, nigga.
Because you said you was talking about getting blowed over by the wind, thinking I'm fat.
No, I said the first thing. Damn, nigga, you ain't listening. Gay people listen. You need to work on that.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's the first thing I said. Bodybuilders, they get big, take all these steroids, eat all this food, and they get big, and then they think they're small.
Oh, you did.
Because they're like, I look small. My shoulders ain't big enough. My calves ain't big enough. It doesn't match this. I'm small. Because it used to be like when Arnold and them was lifting, everything was proportionate. Those guys looked good, like nice waist. And now these guys are just big everywhere. They just want. It's just ridiculous.
Except they waist. Be crazy.
No, but I'm just saying, like it used to be. Now they got they got abs with a big stomach. Now it's weird, like the way that they look now, because they just want to get bigger. And it's not necessarily functional or they think they're small. And just like I said, like the skinny women who like, or men who have anorexia or some shit, they'll eat and throw that shit up and go, oh my God, I look fat. It's like, damn, dude, you're not fat. There's not a piece of fat on you, but it's body dysmorphia. And I'm not saying like people have it to that extent. We all look in the mirror and have, you know what I'm saying? Even me, I look in the mirror like, damn, I'm fat. God damn, I need to lose some weight, nigga. But I'm not finna take it to the extent like I'm finna go get put under anesthesia, pay money to have surgery when I know I'm finna keep eating the same bullshit. I'm not finna lose weight. Or like a lot of these people.
That's different though from this whole Jackie O thing.
That ain't different because she got a mommy makeover. She got her ass done. And it wasn't like she went in and got one thing. From what I'm hearing, it's like she almost got her ass done, got a tummy tuck, and got her boobs lifted. Like, that's a lot of shit to change on your body at one time. If you go do it, go in and get your titties done and come back 6-7 months later after that shit healed. Then get your stomach done. Then 6-7 months later, then get your ass done. Like, you gonna just have a motherfucker coming in doing all that shit at once?
Yeah.
Nobody do full body workout like that.
Right.
That's
So here's another thing though. So because what you keep pointing to is that it don't make any sense for you to go and get all that work done when you could just really just eat right and go to the gym. But some people don't want to have to eat right and go to the gym. Okay, and if you don't have to, and if you could just go and get your body done every so often, then that's your life. And if that makes you feel good,
everybody want to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die. Everybody want to be a millionaire, but don't nobody want to work. They just sit on their fucking ass.
Yeah, and everybody has unhealthy habits in some place in their life. I mean, so
I'm not dating no woman like that. Put it like that, and I'm not fucking with nobody like that.
Yeah.
I don't have friends like that. That's like that fucked up about what they got going on. If you that fucked up, then we don't need to be friends. Not saying her situation was like that, but I'm saying if you feel like you just got to get surgery and got to get Botox and got to get your lips done and got to get the, I don't want to be around you. You too goddamn narcissistic.
If I go get some abs installed, we not friends anymore?
I'm cutting you the fuck off. Like a bad habit, nigga. Bye. I don't want to be around no nigga like that. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be around people like that. Like, I don't want to be around nobody when you out eating in there, taking pictures of the phone and I don't want to be around people like that. The older I get, the less patience I have for grown ass folks. Friend.
You've done seen pictures of me, seen pictures on my Instagram.
But you ain't like
with food
at the restaurant. Like, oh my god, plate. Food,
just wait till I go to Spain at the end of the month. That's definitely gonna be me.
That's different. You on vacation? You supposed to live it up, have fun, and eat good shit like that. That's different.
So but I'm saying, like, bro.
I'm not judgmental. I'm just the older I get, and I talked to Hannah about this. I'm like, the older I get. And having a child, the less patience I have with adults. I only have patience for puppy dogs and fucking children. My patience is out the window for adults. If you fuck,
I get you on that part.
You know what I'm saying? If you're doing dumb shit at the age of 20, 21, 22, fuck you. I ain't got time for that. Come back to me when you get your shit together. Cause you know what I mean? So
I got you. Let's move on. Shannon Sharpe. Now, what you said about Shannon Sharpe?
Shout out to Shannon Sharpe.
He leaving?
He's a coon. We were supposed to talk about that earlier
on the first episode.
Bro, he's always been a coon to me. But I like a lot of things Shannon Sharpe say. I like a lot of things Shannon Sharpe represent. Not all things. I think he be cooning a little bit, and I understand. In the TV world, you got to have a protagonist and an antagonist to say outrageous or salacious shit, so people will tune in. Like when him and were arguing, and Skip was cutting them off and shit. They got a lot of views. That shit made their stock go up.
So which one of us is the protagonist and which one of us the antagonist? Then
we both play both sometimes.
I can see that. All right, but yeah.
With Skip and Shannon, I feel like this is good. He need to leave, and it's okay to have, like, me and you can have disagreements, but we not finna take it to the next level and just be disrespecting each other. Like, we just didn't agree on something now. All right, next subject. Cool. That's how you feel. Cool. If he get ass, there will no longer be just hear me out. Not with Big Flav. It'll just be with Snax and somebody else.
Damn.
Fuck you talking about?
The booty snatchers. Snax and the booty snatchers.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That was saying.
Okay, good.
It's Pride Month, baby.
Then when that shit over, he gonna be like, bye, get the fuck. He gonna use them. Bye, get the fuck out my podcast, motherfucker.
No, I'm not.
But yeah, he need to leave. He need to do his own thing. He need to I don't know if he really need to do his own thing. He got enough money. He's in great shape. He a country boy. He need to sit back and go hunting, fishing, and just chill and live off the land, almost like Karl Malone. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of things Karl Malone do off the court as far as like his kids and shit like that. But he seemed like, other than all that kind of shit, he seemed like a cool dude to be around. Because he liked to hunt, he liked to fish. He old country boy. Megatron did the same thing though, from Georgia.
I don't know who's Megatron.
Calvin Johnson. He used to play for Detroit, and I think he played for Tech before that. But he left when he was at the height of his career. He's like, "Fuck that! I'm not finna bang my body up." And he just fish and hunt and just live off the land. You ain't gotta commentate on sports and shit all the time. Yeah, I don't know.
So is he quitting?
I think he might go somewhere else.
Oh, so he's just taking his talent somewhere else.
I honestly think Shannon Sharpe liked being seen like that. Like he likes being seen.
Right. And especially if you say he do coonish things, then yeah, he definitely
I feel like he do some coonish things, like wearing a skull cap.
People who do that
and fucking having a Newport fucking black and mild.
I'm smoking hookah on the show because I want attention.
Yeah, but that's different though, nigga. Like we only got 2 people that watch the show. But he got all these white people watching the show, and he cool.
No, we getting paid, sir.
Okay, we got paid 20 cents. Shout out to the 20 cent. I ain't mad at it. Shit. Where my 10 cent at?
Hey, we saved it. We went back into the show.
Okay, cool. Back into the business. There you go.
Gay hookah.
There you go. Cool. Don't look at me. But shout out to Shannon Shapre. I hope he's doing well and keep it pushing. And I would like to see Shannon Shapre actually do something like in a different light. I would like to see Shannon Shapre. What I would like to see him do, and maybe he should do it, and I would like to see a lot of people do this that come from like very humble beginnings, is do like maybe like an 8-episode segment of their life, like not like reenactments, but where he go back to his old town, something like that, where he go back to his old town and he fixed the house up that he grew up in, and show his grandparents' gravesite and him fishing and spots where he used to hang out at and the way things were back then. I would like to see something for like ESPN 40 for 40 with Shannon Shapre, something like that. I'm sure they got one of him, but I would like to see something more like that. Shannon Shapre is I talk about shit about him cooning and shit, but he come from humble beginnings. He's a hard worker, and I love him because he's from Georgia.
So I be wanting to watch sports, and probably more than the sports, I would like to watch the commentating, like with Shannon Shapre
something like the highlights and shit.
Yeah. But if them two leave, who else is there going to be to watch?
I don't know. They got to get somebody else black in there to play the protagonist or antagonist, because America still like to see black and white people hate each other still. Yeah. I mean, they playing on so many other little shit. It's such low-hanging fruit. I feel
and in this scenario, I'm probably more the black one and you probably the white one.
That's fine. But I ain't going to entertain that shit. But I just feel like they could do better, man. Like, why we got to have a black guy and a white guy disagreeing? Why does a white guy got to be all proper and cut off the black guy who's cooning on the show, and he's always on everybody white's dick. He always hating on somebody like LeBron. He's just a fucking dick rider for anybody white.
Skip or Shannon?
Skip. He's a fuck boy. He never played professional athletes. He blames people for his career in high school for getting cut. That's why he didn't get drafted. I don't even know why this nigga has a career. Like, you should be mandatory. Should be like at least Hall of Fame quality to even commentate on the sport, because you're so disconnected from what happens in the pros because you never been pro.
Yeah,
you would never know what it's like to have your name in the tabloids and people talking about you, and then you have to go to a championship game the next day and get caught with. You would never know what that's like, Skip. Like, I would never know what it's like, so I don't feel like that's my avenue to talk on. So
yeah, all right. Well, let's pick from that.
Skip's a bitch. Shout out to Shannon Shapre, even though he be cooning, but he from Georgia, so I gotta fuck with him.
Yeah, no, I got it. All right, now DJ Envy and Rick Ross. We kind of touched on this, me and you, in the private conversation off air. But
DJ Envy and Rick Ross got into it type shit over cars. It started out as cars, and then they both start taking it to the next level, talking about each other's family, each other's wives, each other's friends, each other's,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about it?
I think it's petty, and I think it's whack as fuck that two grown ass men. Keep it cars, keep it light, keep it, you know what I'm saying, keep it cool. But I understand both perspectives. I like Rick Ross car show because it's here in Georgia at Holyfield's old house, which is Rick Ross' house. It's cool. It's quite expensive to get in. It's $500. But at the same time, sometimes when you make things expensive, it gets away from certain ignorance.
Now I didn't even think about that.
So,
I didn't think about that.
I understand why he would make it that. It's not like he making no real money on this shit, crazy money like that.
Right.
He's making real money because.
But ain't no riffraff to pay no $500 to come in here shooting and fighting.
Come in here shooting, fighting, shooting dice, bang, bang, boom, boom, boom. Whereas with Envy's car show is more family oriented, which means anybody can just come in. It's only $20, which I respect though, because it's family oriented and you want to see community. However, with Rick, I like Rick Ross car show. I think I would like it more because it's more old. I'm from the South. We like old schools. You know what I'm saying? We like new shit too, Bugattis and shit. But most people in old school, you know, people from the South, if you see somebody pull up in a Bugatti, niggas is like, oh, that bitch hard. But if you see a motherfucker pull up in that Grand National, or pull up in the Grand National X87 on the block, niggas be like, oh shit, it's a Grand. I'ma be like that. I'm more excited for shit like that. 69 Camino SS, El Camino SS. I want to see shit like that. I want to see the Chevys. I want to see the Impalas. I want to see the old school shit. I want to see the Road Runners. I want to see the the Judge. I want to see that. I'm not too much concerned about new cars because you get to go to the dealership and see new cars.
Nah,
so DJ Envy more so leaned toward new cars, and he slick this. It was like, I don't fuck with them old cars because they raggedy. You got to keep doing oil changes on them and fix them and this that. Yeah. And then that's when Rick Ross was like, see, Envy, You don't know a lot of these cars got LS motors in them, which is a Corvette motor. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well that's okay. Well, a lot of these newer cars,
I'm about looks.
a lot of these cars be old school bodies, but with new guts on the inside. Basically, what he was trying to say. So then they started out as cars, and then you had the most instigating salacious ass nigga in between that shit. Goddamn, Charlemagne, the bitch who instigates shit, and then turn it right around and be like, I'm all about self-care, self-help, and trying to better the community and better black people and the advancement of this, that, and the fifth. But you always instigate some shit, bro.
He did, in my opinion. He still was trolling. He trolled it.
He a troller, bro.
He trolled it right there.
He'll troll and then still be throwing slick jabs and then keep trolling and then be like, yo, y'all be chill.
He
but
did want to say that.
But chill.
But I think, in my opinion, though, right, well.
But at the end of all, I think Rick Ross started saying the personal shit first.
Right.
So I think Rick Ross is in the wrong. Even though I like his car show better, I think he should be more mature and not do that kind of shit. That's just a bad look, bro. Like, so you're a millionaire. Both y'all millionaires. Y'all doing good. Hey, just keep it cars. Y'all niggas ready. Line that shit up. Your old school versus his new school. Line that shit up. And y'all put a crazy amount of money on that shit. Go to Atlanta Motor Speedways. And y'all, he in New York. You in Atlanta. Y'all meet somewhere neutral like Virginia. And y'all line that shit up and do quarter-mile race and do it like that. Y'all should and build it up and build each other's car shows up and make more money together. I think that too. That's how you could do the shit if you really wanted to goddamn.
I think that too. Know? I think first off, I want to go back and say I think what you said where Charlemagne kind of was instigating. I think that's entertainment. So I don't think that they're for real about this beef at all.
Yeah, but once you start talking about a nigga wife, don't talk about my wife.
Which brings me that's about the point that I wanted to make about the DJ Rick Ross beef, and that's to me. Whenever you start joining one another, joining,
you ain't from Atlanta. It's called joning. God damn, that nigga's a perpetrator. That nigga's a perpetrator, man. It's joning, bro.
When we start joining one another. When you start going at one another, there's no hose barred. Meaning you can't be like, oh, we don't talk about my mom, or you can't, or this is offline, or this is off limits. No, that's
what. It is. But that's like having a debate, and then that's like you argue with your wife about the oil spill in the fucking driveway. She's like, I can't stand when you goddamn oil is spilling in the driveway. I told you to fix it 6 months ago. Fix that car. It keeps leaking in the driveway, and you be like, bitch, I told you to bake me some cookies 6 years ago. You just bringing up old shit. Now you just bringing up shit to win the argument. It ain't got nothing to do. Stay on topic. If you gonna talk
it's
about
unfortunate,
some shit,
but some people can't. Well, I think that's typical to all relationships. Well, especially those.
When me and Hannah argue, I bring it back. Stay on topic.
Well, I have to bring it back too. I have to do the same thing too. But I'm saying, whenever we get to fight, if me and you were joining on one each other, now you might be like, nigga, you like to smoke hookah.
But I'm not gonna bring your kids into it.
But if it does get outside of that, that's just what it is.
I'm not finna do that. That's called being petty, and that's low hanging fruit. That's like you cooking a nigga, then he just starts saying shit. You be like, okay, that's lame as fuck.
And so I also want to add that I don't think Rick Ross or Envy, either one of them said, oh, I don't think you should be talking about this subject or that subject. It was more the commenters underneath saying, you need to leave the kids out of it, or you need to leave the wife out of it.
Leave the kids out of shit, because
first off, Rick Ross don't. So I'm trying to remember. Rick Ross don't know Gia, because he brought up Gia's wife. He brought up Envy's wife. Rick Ross don't know Gia, so he can say whatever he want to say, because everybody gonna know that's a lie. He don't even know that woman.
It don't matter, bro. Don't be saying that. Don't bring it up, bro. It's certain. As a man,
I'm gonna get these jokes.
No, I'm just as a grown ass man. There's certain lines you don't cross because you gonna force my hand.
Force your hand to do what?
It's beat jokes, your fucking ass, bitch.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Don't talk about my kids. Don't talk about my wife, nigga.
Well,
what I'm saying is, if we arguing about cars, keep it car. Don't talk about nothing else. We ain't talking about bank accounts. We ain't talking about nothing.
To me,
you like old schools. I like new schools. I said you charge too much for my show. You say I don't charge enough. You think I'm lame. I think you lame. But guess what? I think my car can outrun yours. Put some money on it.
And to me, I think that's
boom. Is it like that? Nigga, I'll beat your ass. How about that? So I really just beat your ass.
Okay, so let's take a part of that.
We can join, but then I just beat your ass.
So then Envy wound up switching and getting into it with gunplay, and I told you about that part because he had brought up
But he brought up that nigga wife first.
He didn't even bring up the wife. He didn't even mention the wife. What he said was, Rick Ross, you supposed to be the boss, but when your man gunplay was you ain't help your man out.
That's not what happened.
What you mean?
I went back and watched the shit. They showed the day out because when you told me about it, I watched it in the park.
He brought up his wife?
He brought up his wife and shit first.
He did?
Yes. And then that's when Envy was just not finna back down and start saying shit like,
oh, okay. You talking about Ross brought up Envy old lady. Okay, that's not right. What I was saying.
He brought it up first. And then Envy was like, are we on that? Bet. Why ain't you help? You the biggest boss,
Right?
Why ain't you help your man's out and he hurting for some money? Which is a great question,
Right?
Which is even a better look.
That's
like
another
nigga,
thing.
you in a 15-bed mansion. Why
Yep.
the fuck you ain't helping your man's out like that? If he your man like that,
Yeah.
front the nigga, he shouldn't even have to ask for it.
Yeah.
If he your man like you say he is,
Right. But so then my thing was,
but Envy didn't start this shit.
Right. Well, so I'm not saying Envy started. My whole thing is that once we joke at each other, everything comes on the table. It ain't nothing that's off limits because we joking each other, and that's just
nigga,
how
like
it
you
go.
gonna get shot.
Well, at the end of the day, anybody,
But you better have that pistol on you because nigga gonna be like, all right, bet.
Anybody that comes to the table to fight and don't use all the weapons that he has to fight, don't need to, and because he don't want and not prepared to get hit with all the weapons. He don't even need to come to the table. I said it wrong. I don't know why. Maybe
only time it's okay to just bring up dumb shit.
But
only time it's okay to bring up dumb shit like that is if it's already warranted in the battle.
Like, who knows that? We're not coming up with no contract when we start. If we get in an argument, whatever happens in that argument, it belongs in that argument.
But
whatever happens in that argument,
keep it car.
Well, if you are that sensitive to where you're going to catch feelings as soon as an argument starts, if they go outside of what you think they should be arguing about, your ass don't even need to be at the table. Then you need to be a motherfucking peacemaker if you're going to catch feelings as soon as somebody brings up some shit you don't like.
It ain't about bringing up shit I don't like. Just keep it on subject.
But when you beef,
it wasn't no beef, nigga. It was just competition.
Okay, well, so they was beefing about the
it didn't become beefing till the nigga said somebody's wife.
And about his wife. And so then Envy met him and said, "Oh, okay, we taking it outside of cars. How about you got all this money, but you don't even want to help your man's out? What kind of sucker shit is that?"
So
now, neither one of them.
Was
wait,
supposed to say?
So I got a question. Wait, so let me say. Now going back
after he took a jab at the nigga wife, what was Envy supposed to say?
No, Envy did the right thing. But I'm saying the people in the comments who saying, "Oh, he should have left this out of it, or he should have left that out of it."
That's real.
Nah, that to me that's sucker shit. Why would I do? Why?
But I'm saying Envy didn't go into it knowing it was a beef. Nigga just went into it like, I like new school cars. Right. You like old school. I said you charge too much. You say I don't charge enough.
Right, but I'm just talking about people in the comments, though. I'm just talking about. And,
I think people in the comments are right.
Well, I think the people in the comments need to shut the hell up because so.
All I know is this: is when you get money like that and you up like that, you really ain't supposed to be care about what nobody else think about you.
Yeah, but it goes back to what we said at the beginning, though.
Because if I was Rick Ross, I'd have been like.
It goes back to
I charge enough money. Well,
but it goes back to the comment which you made on Charlemagne about trolling. Because at the end of the day, the whole world, in my opinion, is run off of entertainment. That's how come you need entertainment. And I understand as having a Breakfast Club, we understand by having a podcast. And sometimes we gonna need to do things that are entertaining, right? You know
what I'm saying is it's different when it's entertaining, like a rap beef. A nigga come out with nigga come out with a record and a nigga rebuttals with another record. And this nigga come out and rebuttals with a record. And that nigga come out with a record. And then it become like that. But when the shit go further than that, or there's no money to be made out of it, it's kind of like, y'all nigga don't like each other for real. Like, it wasn't even no money behind this shit. You really just don't like this nigga wife and his 7 kids. Like, but my thing is, at the real talk though, Envy lived with his kids. He lived with his wife. That nigga's a businessman. That nigga's like a great father. Whereas goddamn Rick Ross, you got all these cars. You got other niggas video recording you with all these cars, with these horses that your big ass can't get on. Recording you do all this shit at the promised land. Where your kids at? You ain't showed your kids in not one of these videos.
He got kids?
Nigga got a bunch of kids. They got like 4, 5 kids. How come you'll never show your kids riding these horses? Why don't you never show your family here?
Yeah.
Because you got a 13-bedroom house, but you lonely. Obviously, you deflecting or some shit. You feel some type of way. You buying all these cars, which I would too, but why your kids ain't in the car with you? Ain't it more fun with your family? Like, I bought a kayak. I ain't rich or nothing, but nigga, you can't tell me I ain't rich. Nigga, I got a kayak. Nigga, I feel like I hit the lotto, nigga. But guess what? I went on the goddamn Amazon, got my little baby goddamn life vest, because shout it, what's the point of having nice things if you can't enjoy with people that you love?
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that part.
I think Ross was wrong. I like his car show better, but I think Ross is wrong for doing that. I like the business aspect from his car show. I like that, but I also like Envy. Envy said, I'm trying to keep it family. We got bounce houses. We got this. We got that.
My show $20.
And my show $20. And, excuse me, we doing my show at Young Dolph Museum, where the proceeds and stuff like that will go towards Young Dolph family. Not just what we say, but what we do with the money. Yeah. Because Rick Ross just threw up like I'm going to take care of Dolph folks, This It's like, how you gonna do that when your man's still alive and you ain't taking care of him? Him and his folks. So it's very contradictory what you saying. You saying one thing, but the paper, but the money trail ain't adding up. Like you the biggest boss, but you also the biggest fraud, nigga. That's what it seemed like. And I see why Envy would hit him with Envy hit that nigga with facts, and he just hit Envy with personal shit, which really don't stick because everybody know Envy a good father.
Yeah, now let me ask you this, and I ask you this because all jokes aside, you an Atlanta native, but it has been a handful of times that I've heard Atlanta natives say they don't respect certain artists because those artists don't do nothing for the city, but suck the life out of it.
Ain't no artists from Atlanta ever do that. All Atlanta artists always give back to the neighborhood.
So I was at Pizza Hut. The guy at Pizza Hut was like, who he was talking about? He was talking about Ross. He was talking about, I'm not finna pay no money. I wouldn't pay no money over there to see Ross. And he said a lot of times I wouldn't pay a lot of money to see some of these rappers. He said I wouldn't pay to go see Lil Baby but he said they was too much. He said, I forgot why he said with Lil Baby, but he said for the most part, a lot of these niggas be out here and they do all this stuff, but you don't ever see them in the community giving and doing nothing for the community. But they want to charge so much money.
When white people do stuff in the neighborhood, only black people do that shit. When Mexican folks make it, they don't go be like, come give back to the community, where you can't talk about Lil Baby and Ross and them niggas. Them niggas give back. Lil Baby from Oakland City, that nigga do a book bag drive and give shit without being there, and he don't put his name on shit. He's a very respectable young man. He do shit like that. The Migos do shit like that. Quick Trip do shit like that. Young Thug and the whole YSL. Them niggas Quick Trip. He's a nigga from Pittsburgh, but that nigga always been he always been doing shit in the neighborhood.
I ain't never heard of him.
Yeah, he ain't got a lot of music, but the nigga a hustler, but he a rapper too.
All right.
But he was with was with him, or they was together. Bankroll Fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they rock together, but a lot of these niggas do a lot of great things in the communities that niggas don't talk about. Thug and them niggas, YSL, them niggas was getting niggas out for Thanksgiving or Christmas. One holiday, they went to the jail and bailed everybody out so the men could be home with their family. Like Atlanta rappers always give back and do shit in the neighborhood. It ain't never been no disconnect. You need to be worried about niggas like Joel Osteen and TD Jakes. Them the niggas that take shit from the neighborhood and don't give back. The motherfucking church. And them niggas don't pay no taxes because they shit is considered a non-profit. Fuck you talking about. Talk about that. Mind your business, lame man nigga. If you can't afford it, just say it. If you at CC's Pizza getting a deal, nigga, just say it.
Well, that's all I was asking though, because
a lot of these niggas give back. Rick Ross is good about that kind of shit, man. He's a good community dude. He make jobs, which is more importantly, he got a bunch of wing stops. He got like 100 of them bitches. He make jobs so people can work. So don't just say the nigga don't.
A Wingstop fight video.
I'm just saying, don't say that the nigga don't do good, and then he want to do other things. Not only that, by him bringing a car show to Fayetteville and bringing all that in. Think about the price of these Airbnbs of local people. If your Airbnb, you rent that bitch out for $500 in Fayetteville, get what? Now you can rent that bitch out for $3,000-$4,000 for the week. Because you got people coming in from town, all the local gas stations, all the Habibis and Indian niggas making extra money. Y'all can raise your gas price up 10 cents. Nigga wouldn't give a fuck. They just pay $500 to park their car on some grass and listen to some music. So now the local gas stations making more money. The goddamn niggas that own houses doing the Airbnb thing making more money. The hotels around the area making more money. You see what I'm saying? He had to pay the city to get a certain type of ordinance, or maybe he did it because it's on private property. But what I'm saying is he boosting the economy in that little area. That little town gonna make an extra $4-5 million this week off all the people spending money. So you can't sit up there and say the nigga ain't doing shit. You can't do that. I think he's petty when he arguing with Envy, but he's bringing money to the community. Just don't be mad because you ain't get your ass on the corner and sell some water bottles and make you some money off the situation.
Yep.
Shit, like the Olympics, nigga. Don't be mad because why the Olympics got to come to Atlanta, bro? That shit gonna fuck up everything. Well, how about you go buy a cooler and sell some waters on the corner, nigga, and you can make a little money off the shit as well. You see what I'm saying? So niggas be hating on the nigga, but Ross makes shit happen. I just think that shit was lame how he handled that with Envy. Because Envy seems like a good dude. Like, on the Breakfast Club, the only person that really be starting shit
is Charlamagne.
Yeah,
Envy do be. And
Envy really be on some chill shit.
Right. And so
he a chill ass nigga,
the last thing
bro.
I'm gonna say about that, too, is did you listen when he got on the phone with Gunplay? And because Gunplay was on there talking mad cash, because he was like, so will I be wrong if I slap the shit out of you right now? For saying what he said about, the whole setting up the GoFundMe. And Envy was like, why you gotta do all that though? We on the phone, we talking about it though. We trying to have a grown man discussion. I don't even get where you going with that.
If I was him, but like, nigga, this is a casualty of war. Sometimes innocent people get hit. Tell your man to keep my family out their mouth. I wouldn't bring up your fucking issues. That's what a nigga should have said. If you mad about it, be mad about it with Ross.
Because Envy kept it cool.
I would say if I was Envy, I'd be like, Hey, Gunplay, be mad at Rick Ross for bringing up my family. Because, nigga, I just got to clap back. But that ain't got nothing to do with Yeah, but, nigga, it was too easy. Nigga, it was easy pickings for you, nigga. And that's your man, so you need to check your man.
You need to go check your man and tell him.
He need to learn how to play chess, not checkers. If he know that he can beef with somebody like that, he need to calm down because I'm going to come at that nigga and what he don't do for the people.
So you should be mad at him for getting you involved.
At your homeboy.
He should have kept you out of it by keeping it on calls.
Right, by sending you some money so you didn't have to go do a GoFundMe in the first place. So that's a casualty of war. It's lame, but the nigga got to get a nigga off his back. Nigga, you put Envy in the corner.
He took it there.
You took it there, and Envy had to defend himself. And then if he didn't, what that nigga wife gonna say when he come home? He already don't make her come. She gonna be like, damn, nigga, you don't make me come, and you ain't gonna defend my honor.
You stupid.
Think about that though. That a woman want to be with no. But I'm saying, don't no woman want to be with no man that don't fight for them. Period.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Back on to the Jamie Foxx. Is he gonna live?
I don't know. I was gonna wrap it up, but yeah, we can talk about it again. I don't know, the only thing I was gonna talk about was just all these conflicting stories because lately they came out saying that that he blind, and partially paralyzed. But I'm like, but 3 weeks ago he was playing pickleball. Now how the hell you play pickleball and you partially blind?
Niggas drop dead like that. It be like that sometimes. I don't know, but he party a lot. For an old nigga, that nigga love to party. That nigga love to clown. That nigga done had COVID a couple times. I like him, but that nigga need to chill, bro. You old, bro. You old nigga shit, Jamie.
He having fun, bro.
But he having fun. Now that's self-care.
Now that's
self-care.
Let me get some money and I be his age. Boy, you think I'm finna throw some parties? Boy, and smoke the hookah.
Shout out to Jamie Foxx. I hope everything's good with him, man. He's just a tremendous talent, man. I've heard he's a little hard to work with, but tremendous talent.
Did?
Yeah, I've heard he's just a little difficult to work with.
I gotta work.
Just not him being on time, being bullshit, shit like that. Not like on set being difficult, but just like
you on his time,
right? Type shit. But other than that,
now how is it working with Tyler Perry? Because I gotta go. I start Tyler Perry next week.
I don't know. I ain't been up there since like 2011, 12, something like that. I got banned from up there.
Well, you know.
And then I came back and did like one movie. And then there was one nigga.
Wait, so they let you in there?
Yeah, they let me in there. There was one nigga that was up there that I just can't stand. I forget the nigga name. He be wearing fake shoes and shit. He AD. He a fake ass nigga though. He a bum ass nigga.
Black? Black? He black?
Yeah, he whack as fuck. But
all right, well, sure.
That nigga just kind of like turned me off. I really want to beat the nigga ass, but that's neither here nor there. He ain't built like that. So anyway, fuck that nigga. But shout out to Tyler Perry.
Yeah, man. Shoot, we're gonna call it a wrap on this one though. We call it a wrap. Unless you got some other stuff. You got something else? Got anything else you want to talk about?
Hey, y'all, go out there and get y'all a kayak. Bring your babies. It's the summertime. Go out there and get your little mini vest and we can link up. Big Flav, you know where to find me, nigga. Let's link up. Let's go trespass fishing. But, you know what I'm saying? If we're going to do that, you got to only do one illegal thing at a time. So let's make sure we have our fishing license because it's cheaper to get a fishing license than it is to drive somewhere where it's legal to fish. But I like trespass fishing just because the fish bite better. Be honest with you, because nobody be fishing.
Nobody be fishing.
So I'm super excited with my new vessel, my new kayak. This shit crazy. It's in the backyard. You know what I mean? So me and baby Eva finna be on the water. Hannah gonna buy me I told her for Christmas I want a GoPro, but they're only $400. I'll probably buy one in a couple weeks, and then I could just start recording some of the fish that I catch. Nothing crazy. I mean, I'm not doing it because for money. Obviously, something I enjoy doing. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
So, I'm excited, man. Me and baby Eva finna be on the water. You know what I mean? They give Hannah some time to chill, and yeah, man, shit's gonna be lit, nigga.
All right, well, shit.
And free YSL, nigga. With free YSL and free goddamn R. Kelly. Shit.
Nah, if R. Kelly did that shit,
he did that shit,
right where he belongs.
Let him out, and if he don't make no good music, then lock him back up. Let that nigga out for like 6 months. If he don't drop an album, put him back. God damn, this shit fucked.
Hey, I really ain't even got nothing going on. I'm trying to think nothing.
You got a birthday today. You got Jordan's birthday.
Oh, Jordan's birthday was today. So happy birthday, Jordan, my youngest son. He turned 16. He had a little party yesterday. Well, I say a little party. He just had some friends over and they played basketball. And all that running in and out of the house tore up my goddamn AC. So now my AC, that's why the show is finna be shorter than normal. Cause these hot ass lights.
These
it's
LEDs
making
are
the
hot.
it's making the house warmer than what it's gonna be able to bounce back from.
What does that say underneath Jordan's B-Day?
Oh, it's just about Spain trip.
Talk about it a little bit. Just go ahead.
I don't know nothing about it. We're going to Spain and
You going to Spain? Who you flying with? What you doing? Where you going?
we flying with me and Denise flying. Speaking of which, we got a next. Okay, so I'm going to Spain in a month from June to July. We're going to Barcelona. We're going to Ibiza.
You're going for a week, but you're leaving in a month.
Yeah.
Okay, not going for a month.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going with this travel group started by a travel agent, Miss Tanya. We're going to have her on the show next week. I ain't told you yet, but next week she's coming in. I might see about renting a studio. The Legacy Center, you ever been up there?
Rent the studio for what, dude?
To do the podcast in. Because she going to bring somebody with her, so then there's going to be 4 mics in here, or we have to have 4 mics to do it. So I might still be able to put it off like that, but it'll be next week. And we're going to talk.
Bringing somebody?
Because she might feel more comfortable.
Okay.
She a little more quiet. She not, real extra talkative. So
you gotta give her some of that Mad Dog.
You know what she do drink. She's an older woman.
Get her sauce.
So the whole purpose of that again is self-care for me. I'm thinking about, I'm in my 40s. Self-care is traveling. What I always wanted to do was travel. So I'm taking care of myself by making sure I travel.
There you go.
And I want to promote that on the podcast. So we're going to have her come in on next week, and we're going to talk about how it is, how fun it can be traveling. If you can find you a group to travel in, some of the fears, some of the rewards, some of the experiences that she's had, and see if we can get other people out here open to travel more, to get outside of Atlanta or to get outside of whatever city they live in.
Why the
to
fuck would you want to leave this city?
Not to move, my boy. I'm talking about just to travel, to see something different, to
nigga?
get a little more culture.
We're going to be in there be like Rick Ross and Envy,
so they can learn that not just women smoke the hookah, that them niggas over there overseas in the Middle East.
Don't hit it no more.
The Muslims smoke the hookah, baby.
Don't hit it, bro.
Oh, matter of fact, the Muslims smoke the hookah, and probably the most alpha male out here.
But that's a whole nother subject. It's a lot of them niggas is like on the low when people fucking with little boys.
Real?
That's a big thing in the Muslim community that they don't talk about. It's really taboo.
Damn.
But hookah is from that area, so it's okay if they do it, not you. But once again, not only you culture appropriating hookahs from Middle Eastern people, you culture appropriating gay culture. So you double dipping into culture appropriation.
And I gotta tell
and with that, this episode is done with this nigga stealing everybody's culture.
Oh, thank y'all for listening to Just Hear Me Out with your boy Snax and Big Flav.
Hey, God bless.
Deuces.
This nigga here double dipping in the culture appropriation. Where you going to hell? Wow. Cause you stealing folk culture. Bro, that's what culture appropriation is.
Bro, guess what? Guess what I did?
You didn't hit the record.
Sure didn't.